Hi, and welcome to Healing with Rose. My name is Christina Rose, and I have a fun little video. So, I know this isn't my usual setting that you're going to see my talk videos in, but I wanted to do a breathing session with you today. Also, I'm going to show you some items as well that I use with meditation. And if you would like, you could get some of your own. I'm also going to be doing a sound bowl. I'm going to be showing you how to use a downward gravity incense burner and show you a flameless tea light that I like to use, and also show you a crystal orb, or some people call it a crystal ball, which it's not a clear crystal ball. I just use it for calming and meditation. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to show you some breathing techniques and counting, and then I'm going to do a short session with you as well as show you those items that I like to use. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you're sitting in a comfortable position. It doesn't matter if it's with your legs up, legs down, sitting, laying, it doesn't matter. What you want to remember is you want to be in the most comfortable position possible so that you can breathe properly and not be struggling. Also, what we're going to do is every time we count, you're going to count between an intake of a breath and an exhale. That's how these breathing sessions work. So I'm going to give you an example. So if I told you to inhale slowly for 5 seconds, you would do breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you would exhale. As you exhale, you then count again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would take another breath in for an inhale and again count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, then you would exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason why you are not waiting and holding your breath another 5 seconds between those two intervals is because of the fact that you can get lightheaded. People have done that. Now also, you can go faster, you can go slower, but if you go the slow pace that you can handle, that your inhale doesn't bother you, that's what you need to go with. Now, if I'm counting too fast and you have to slow down, or you can't do the full 5 seconds and you can only do maybe 3, you make your breathing sessions to what you are comfortable and what it is going to help you. So for instance, for a child, it's going to be a lot easier if you do it in 3s. So you're not only going to count to 3 each time you are inhaling or exhaling, but you're going to do 3 sets of each one. So for each set, it would be inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. That would be 1 set. You would do that 2 more times with them. Another good thing to do with them is to, while they're doing the breathing, have them close their eyes. When they close their eyes, they don't have other distractions in front of them. They then can focus on your voice and the counting. Another good thing is to hold their hand when they're doing it, especially if they're really young. It makes it a lot easier for them. So, for instance, if you have a really, really young child, like let's say 2, 3, and they like playing games, you can play the thing of have them close their eyes. And if you've been doing numbers with them or they're already doing numbers, you could have them close their eyes, put their hand in your hand, and have them breathe slowly. And as you tap your finger on the palm of their hand or the back of their hand, whichever, very lightly, you can count, 1, 2, 3, and then ask them how many times you tapped them on the hand. So this can then become a game, and also you are helping them to become calm and stay calm. So that's for the different age groups. Now, of course, if you have older children, they're probably going to go, I don't want to do this. Why are you making me do this? But it's all in what you want to do, how you know your kids are. If you don't have kids, of course, this can work for you as well. I do suggest you can do this probably 3 times a day, 2 times a day, whatever you want to help if you need moments to calm, or even if you're working from home. This is a good, hey, take 5 minutes out, do some breathing. Instead of meditation, breathing is a form of meditation in a way, because you are calming and focusing your body, and it can really help a lot. So I hope that the breathing counting helps you out, and anyone else that may be doing the breathing with you. And I hope you enjoy the showing you some of the items that I have that I use as well. I'm going to real quick go through one more breathing set for you, so that way I am not trying to talk in between breathing. So I'm just going to do the counts for you in case if you would actually like to do it with a guided counting. Okay? So I want you just to listen to the sound of my voice. I want you to sit in a relaxed position. I want you to close your eyes and listen to my counting. Of course, you're going to inhale first, then exhale. And you're going to do that on my count of 3. You are going to exhale after you have done the count of 3 of inhale. Now I want you to take a slow, deep breath in, counting of 1, 2, 3. I want you to exhale, slow, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. I hope that this wasn't too boring for anybody. I hope that you enjoyed this and enjoyed the items that I'm going to show you today. So these are some of the items that I use when doing meditation. The first item on the left is called a singing bowl. I will be showing you how to use that. The object in the middle is what's called a fake tea light, and I'll show you that as well. On the right hand side, this is what's called a reverse gravity incense burner. And in the middle is a round orb that is actually a crystal, which I like to use with just holding it and doing my breathing sessions, and it really seems to help calm and relax me. So the singing bowl, how you use this is usually you have a cloth or a rice bag or a soft bead bag underneath it so that it balances out the sound when you're using it. Then you have the sound tool, which most of these bowls come with these, but you can get ones that are a lot fancier, and the bowls also can be a lot fancier as well. Now I'm going to show you how to make it continuously sing. That is a lot lower pitch. Now I will make it more high pitched. And as you notice, as I touch the bowl, it stops the ringing or the singing. These are really nice, but you have to get used to holding them a certain way. You don't hold them really hard or tight. And as you go around, there's different angles in which you hold it onto the bowl, which will make the pitch get higher or lower, and also the speed in which you move around the bowl will also do the same thing. Now this is what's called a fake tea light. This is battery operated. You do not have to plug it in. And of course, the benefit of no flame. So this is safe to use with children, around animals. Thing I like is there's a little pyramid inside. Now what you're going to do is you sit this down on there and voila. It looks a lot better with it being dark. And there's different sides to this too. And this paper, which is almost felt-like in a way, you can actually spray this with fragrance oils or perfumes, but you have to let it completely dry before you put this on here because it can mess up the little mechanism on the outer edge. I actually do not remember where I got this from. It's been absolutely too long, but I'm pretty sure somebody still got them out there somewhere. But I really like it, especially at night. If I don't want to use my incense burner, which actually has to be plugged in, I prefer this because it gives me that sense of that soft light, and I can spray it with my lavender, which helps me sleep at night. So this is a really good idea to use with meditation or helping fall asleep as well. This is what most people can call or would call a form of a crystal ball or a just crystal orb. This has a lot of broken lines in it or shatters. It actually is the natural formation. I actually prefer this over the completely clear ones because it's really nice to look at. And it also, if you put other lights underneath it, it can reflect them and just be really fun to look at. And as you see, as I'm moving it, there's a lot of different lines and different shades. And sometimes you can get, ooh, like right there, you can get the rainbow effect. So it's just something really fun and nice. And the outside is completely smooth, like absolutely smooth. I know it doesn't probably look that way, but it is. So it's just something really fun and nice to just, it's just something that's really nice to roll around and play with in your hands. And it pretty much almost always stays cool to the touch. So if you're really warm, this is also something that's really nice that you can use. And this is probably slightly smaller than a baseball. So I want to say this is probably a good, well, as you can tell, it's a good 4 fingers in width. So you could definitely have something like this, and your child could also use it as well. This is just a resin ring. It has a slight angled edge on it, as you see. These are actually really, really cheap, but you can also get metal ones as well. And it's just really nice to sit your orb on so that way it won't roll away on you. But as you can see, I could still sit here and I can play with it, and it's still really fun. So, yeah. Okay, so I just lit this at the very top, backwards gravity incense. And this is a waterfall. I am going to actually try to pan the best I can around here so you can see there's 2 little, these are actually ceramic koi fish, which I think are just absolutely adorable, that came with this one specifically. And it's just this beautiful little waterfall, which it's trying to start working. I'm going to try to do my best not to breathe heavy. This is one of my favorite things that I have. Once it gets going, it is just so pretty. Oh, there it starts to go. And if you leave it be and you're really super careful, now mind you, you cannot have a single fan on, you can't have a window cracked, you can't even breathe heavy, or all the smoke will go away. I just think this is so cool. I just wish that the incense lasted longer. I want to say they only last maybe 5 to 7 minutes. Now I'm going to show you what I mean by you can't have hardly any wind. And that was me barely pushing my hand by. Okay, so we're at 7 mark, so I want to say it's probably more like 10 minutes. And you can get the incense in a lot of different scents. And whatever you do, and I know this is probably like an duh common sense moment, do not grab this. It is on fire. It is hot. My friend grabbed it and scalded her finger. You literally have to wait a good half an hour after it completely quits smoking to pick that up, because you also have it on a little metal tray. That's how the smoke comes down the pipe. So just be very, very careful. And I look forward to seeing you guys again on Friday when my next video airs. So thanks for being here, and I will see you later. Bye.